Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 18 of Direwolf20's server play series on Forgecraft3. Just me and Thunderdark on at the moment. A little bit of a quiet afternoon right before Minecon starts. Hey Thunderdark, how you doing? So, I've got a couple things I'm excited about today. We have a new Thaumcraft toy I want to check out. It's this nifty guy, the Arcane lamp. Ooh, this looks cool. Attached to walls, floors, and ceilings and will provide a strong and steady light, and light will also appear up to 16 blocks away. Awesome. But the cool thing about this is you can actually hook it up to an arcane bore, and it'll light up the area as the bore mines. So that's something I really want to try out. So as a result, we can see that the arcane lamp here requires 16 lux, 4 census, and 4 tenebrae. We've got, plenty of tenebrae there. I'm just burning up some glowstone. Let's see, is there some in here still? Which is, 1 census and 2 lux. Now, the reason I'm doing so much is that the arcane bore uses up, it will draw lux essentia from a nearby source. So just like it draws, the essentia to do the bore operation and speed it up, it's also going to draw lux, which I'm making some of right there, to help to light the area up. So I'm pretty excited to try this thing out. So let's get ourselves a daylight sensor, an iron ingot, and some night ore, and we can get started checking out some cool stuff. All right, what do we got here? I definitely need some. Oh, is that all the amber I have? Really? I gotta have more amber than that. Okay, good. I was gonna say I must have more amber than that. I want to get at least 2 of these going, which is cool. All right, I need a block of amber. I have to figure out how to make that now. I guess it's not 4, is it? Oh, it is 4. Okay, amber block. Well, that's not too bad then. I'm gonna get a few of these. Now, can I switch this back? Yeah, I can. Good. Oh, nifty. There's even amber bricks. That's cool. All right. Less distractions, more infusion crafting. Need a little bit more night ore. Not a big deal. Just get a couple pieces of coal going on and a few glowstone. This will be good. So let's see. It's trying to remember here. 3 coal and 2 glowstone. Okay, so that should be good. Yeah, 3 coal, 2 glowstone. Just gonna go take care of this real fast, and probably 12 of this stuff. So coal, torch, and that has everything I need, 12 and 12, and then, all right, yeah, I need 2 more glowstone. No big deal. Then I'll have a little bit more night ore at least to mess around with. Come on. There we go. Nice. So let's get infusion crafting, shall we? Also need the daylight sensor, which, you know me, that's a vanilla item. I have no idea how to make that. Oh, just nether quartz. That shouldn't be too bad. Good, I do have some. I want to get, like, I don't know, maybe 3 of these? Wouldn't be a terribly bad idea. Perfect. So 3 daylight sensors, 3 iron. Am I really that low on iron? Ouch. I'm sure I've got extra iron laying around somewhere. Probably in here? Not much. How about over here? So this guy's still set up to move everything for me. You're not running. Obviously, it's not running because I didn't hook up the power again. I have to make that CESU. Remember last episode I blew up my bat box for some unknown reason. Maybe Thunderdark can explain it to me. Thunderdark, my bat box blew up and I don't think it should have. Alright, you, and you. So double checking that I've got everything I need. We need 32 EU. No, it was a generator and one of the forestry things. The forestry thing should be making 16, and the generator makes 10, right? Still haven't figured out how that happened. Okay. So double checking we have everything we need. Lux, census, tenebrae, night ore, daylight sensor, iron ingot around an amber block. Let's make this thing happen. You, and you. Because there's only 3 items here, we can't have perfect balance, but do what we can, right? Where's my census? Just I want to make sure I have a good amount of the stuff. Census. And Lux, and tenebrae. Go. And it's drawing. Cool. I definitely want to check out like how this thing looks just in general, because I bet it looks really good, and does a really nice job of lighting up the area. Nice. Looking good. Cool. Alright, one more. Should have enough still of everything. I'm pretty sure I do. Awesome. Just love how that looks. So awesome. Alright. So one of these will go down by the mining bore. We're going to give it a try. And the other one I'm just going to kind of stick on the wall and see how good of a light source it is. And then we'll probably make a few more, because these things are cool. Alright, down to the mining area we go. I want to bring my bottle of Lux. That would be smart. So that I can actually, I want to test out how this works. So I need the Lux to fuel it. Is this Lux too? Good. Thank you. A full bottle of Lux can't go wrong. I probably need more of the Perdito, and I really need to automate that somehow. Like I said, I'm trying to come up with a good way that's nice and efficient. Like, the only problem I have at this point is if I want to burn up cobblestone, making everything is really easy until you get to the point where you have to like get rid of the stone aspect. I can't think of any good way to completely just eradicate that stone aspect. There's a couple ideas I have. Like, I could just drop it into bottles, and this might be the way I wind up going. But if we check out files, like I can throw it into a glass file. It just needs a somewhat steady supply of clay, but not that much. I mean, 8 clay gives me a stack, but that's, you know, a stack of cobblestone worth. So I'm going to need like at least a couple stacks of clay just to keep things going, and auto-crafting the stuff as needed. So a little bit tricky, but we'll figure it out. Oh, you know what I probably should have brought down? I have some golden transport pipes, but I don't know if that's enough. But I do have glass, so that'll be good. Where's my crafting table? Come here, you. I don't have any smooth stone, but that's okay. I'll just use cobblestone pipes to assist with this, because I need to, you know what, I think I actually left my redstone engine back home. That's right. We'll just set this up, and then I'll bring the redstone engine back. Or I could probably even get an autarkic gate going. That's probably what I should do. So this is where I'll run things to. We'll get an autarkic gate down here, and then we'll be in much better shape. Cool. Just run some piping. That should work out all right. Don't have any wooden pipes on me, but I have to go back for an autarkic gate anyway. So let's plant down. First off, I want to see how well this light source works. So can I make it nice and dark here? Oh yeah, I can. Definitely. Not a problem. Like, granted, I'm right next to... I'm at the low Y level and everything. Maybe I should go up just a little bit higher, where it's not like super low Y level area. Like in here would look, well, I'm trying to find like a nice open area without too much lighting in it already, but I'll probably just break all this stuff. Just so I can get a good sense of how well this light works out. That works. Nice and dark. Excellent. Ah, there's that light source. Perfect. So let's throw this thing on the ground and see what happens. Go. Oh, look at that. It's kind of lighting the area up. Nice. Yeah, you can see it's kind of spreading out. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, see? Definitely lighting the area up really well. It takes a few seconds to activate, it looks like, but it definitely spreads out and adds these little particle effects going on here that indicate the area is being lit up by this light source. So we can see the lamp is definitely like reaching up to the ceiling. Wow, not bad at all. All right, so I definitely don't want to use this here. Let me get my torches back. And you can see, you know, things kind of disappeared there. So now let's try it with the arcane bore. So apparently all I need to do is place the arcane lamp next to the tunnel bore base and throw a Lux Essentia nearby. I'm actually going to bump this back out a little bit. Let's see if there's anything that actually specifies where it needs to be put. I'm assuming it just goes behind it. So we can see here the arcane lamp, attach it to the base, Gains additional ability. Will draw Lux Essentia from a nearby source to light up the tunnel that the board digs. A single point of Lux creates a single point of light. Okay. And what else does it say? These sources of light will not disappear after the lamp has been removed. Even better. So all this giant mess I'm about to make should be well lit. Good. You go there. Essentia. Lux. There it goes. Look, it's feeding into it. Perfect. Now we know that we're talking. So I'm going to let this guy run for a few minutes here. Obviously, we've got to go get our wooden pipe and our autarchic gate. But we've got plenty of durability left on our amethyst pick. And look, it's already draining more of the Lux. So I'm interested to see how much Lux it needs for a full tunnel bore operation. We'll find out. Be right back. And we're back, guys. On my way, heading over there with an autarchic gate and a wooden transport pipe. So let's get these items sent back to the base, and then we'll be in good shape. Alright, let's see how good this Lux thing worked out for us, and how much it used so far. So this area is chunk loaded, so while I was gone, it should have been burning Lux. And wow, am I not kidding that it burned a lot of Lux. Okay, that is a lot. So let's just do redstone signal off energy pulsar, start draining stuff out of here quickly, please. And holy cow, that's a lot of Lux. So it did light the area up. That's good. Is it putting like a light source in every block though? I mean, we went through 64 Lux, like, you know, in no time flat. We also burned through a lot of Perdito as well. Not a terrible thing though, because we do have lava sources back here, so at least the lava will keep this area well lit. I also wonder if it's putting Lux when there's already lava. That's also a curious question for me, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, that looks cool though. There's definitely a lot of light going on. Excellent. Alright, letting this thing run. Obviously need a little bit more Perdito, but that's no big deal. I'll go fill everything up. Meanwhile, I've got some work to do back at the base, so I'm just going to let this thing run, and then we have some work to do. So let's get that taken care of. Alright, everything should be transferring items just fine. Yep, so we can see the cart already left. Items are starting to fill up in this chest, and we should be getting them back at our base momentarily. Alright, back in a moment once I'm ready to build the CESU that we need and a couple other things. I think I need to start transporting lava from the nether as well, because if I'm going to have all these biogas engines running on biogas, we need lava. Alright guys, we're back, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to set up what I want to set up here. So I'm getting myself a switch track. What I'm thinking is, when the cart comes through the portal, I'm going to say, hey, if you, Mr. Cart, are a tank cart, then go ahead and switch track over. So I've got pretty much everything I need to do that, I think. Just detector tank. Hey, if you're a tank, then switch. I've got the switch itself and the switch track. So that should be all we need to do. So any tank cart that comes over here gets switched. Perfect. Now I have all kinds of tracks, but do I have any like just non-special tracks? Yes. Good. So what if I just move this over like 1, 2, and right to here where I'll have a liquid unloader. I'm going to see how much trouble we can get into with this kind of build. Oh good. My chest cart came through and everything's working perfectly. That's what I like to see. Carry on, good sir. What's this all about? Oh, probably I put a lever there. There we go. Let that continue along. This thing wasn't being powered, that's the only thing that broke. Not a big deal. I want a holding track here. And we want to hold on the condition of empty. Probably. Hold carts until completely empty. That's all I care about. Immediate, emit redstone if no liquid was moved. Manual. Yeah, that should work. So ideally, what we should wind up with, now I want to see how well I can get this to happen. This might actually be a little trickier than it seems. Actually, I'm thinking this might be almost impossible. I might have to relocate some things, but we'll see. Trying to get these guys to connect and be all friendly, but I don't think it'll happen. Oh well, we'll see what happens in about a second. And you go this way, sir? Hey, where are you going? Get back here. He didn't do exactly what I expected him to do, did he? Alright, let me go track down where that cart went, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I did have to make a little bit of a move, but this should be working. So basically, cart comes in. If it's a tank cart, it turns right. One thing I did have to adjust on the tank cart, by the way, was that I had to change the liquid level to match any amount. I think the basic default is emit analog redstone based on amount in tank. So it doesn't emit a redstone if it's empty. But I want to match on any amount, so that does work. So we'll get the switch motor back in. Like so. So a normal cart comes through, it does not get switched, it continues along just like it did before. I added a switch track here. Then we've got the tank cart that comes along, and it'll basically get switched in. Once the tank is empty, it gets eaten by the thing, pulsed, and sent right back around. Perfect. Gotcha. So that's working like I would like. Excellent. So we have the same cart dispenser trick happening. Now the only thing that will probably be a problem is if both carts show up at the same time. I'm hoping that's kind of a rare occurrence. Now I could build some complicated logic in to prevent that from being a possible problem, but let's see how it goes. Yeah. All right. So that's going to work for the tank cart. So now the only other thing we have to do is set up the unloader here. It's got a built-in, buffer of 32 buckets worth. So we'll connect some pipes here and all that stuff and get it going. Let's head to the other side and do something similar. All right. Let's see if I forgot anything. I definitely want to... That was close. I gotta get haste on this thing. Okay, good enough for me. We'll get this here, and this guy detector like this. The switch will go here. The detector will be set to any amount of liquid. Switch track, and we want this thing to route in this direction. Maybe. Let's see if I can get this to go the way I want it to go. And I want this leading out here. That's what I want. Cool. Okay, that'll make it happy. Good. That didn't do anything. Still set to any amount, remember. So, let's see. Yeah, so car comes here, it'll switch if it's a tank, right? Perfect. Now we have to set up one of those nifty little gadgets. So let's see. We want this here and this here, but we want it to always be switched, so I'm going to have to get a switch motor thing going. But we're going to want to also set up kind of one of those junctions like I have in the other place, right? So that's going to be tricky with the spacing that I have here. But I'll make it work. So you guys already saw me build something like this, so why don't I do it off camera, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so same setup I have back in the overworld, but I'm going to make sure that it always goes in that direction by placing this here and flipping the switch. Cool. So what should happen now is the following. Actually, that's probably not exactly how I want this to work. Because I really want it to be... Where's my crowbar? This way. So what happens if the cart comes this way? I really want it to go in here. I want it to kind of turn in there and then pop out, but then come back this way. That's tricky. Tricky business. Alright guys, it's a little convoluted, but I think it'll do. Cart comes up here, the switch track tells it to continue straight. It hits this switch track, which continues straight, eats the cart, spits it back out. Now it continues out along this path, loops around to where it's going to be loaded by the liquid loader, and then straight over to here, where it comes back around and loops like this. Little, like I said, convoluted, just because it's a tight, cramped space, but it works, so that's kind of cool. It's a little bit slow when it gets to the end here. I have to add a couple booster tracks, but you can definitely see it working. Alright, let me get the liquid loader set up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so it looks like we've got a liquid loader here. Force full. Hold cart until completely full. It holds empty carts. Hold carts until completely full. Yeah, that should work. I'll let it fill up completely. If it ever stops filling for whatever reason, then, we'll know why. So all we need is a pipe and a gate. Alright, so let's get a couple things going. First off, I'm going to need a little bit of this stuff. Probably need some more autarkic gates, so I might as well get them cooking now. There we go. So ender pearls are coming. We've got autarkic gate cooking up. We've got the wooden fluid pipe, and I want to get a couple more tanks if I can. Oh good, I do have glass. Excellent. So what I'd like to do is have some tanks on this side of the world storing the lava. You know, something really simple and basic. Alright, so you are almost done with this. Running a little bit low on energy, maybe? Yeah, see, we're low on lava. That's what's happening. Like, we have plenty of biogas, but we don't have enough lava to keep this thing flowing all the time. So this is exactly what we're going to fix. Alright, so almost done with the chips. Cool. I'm going to see what I have by way of piping. Oh, good. So let's take a look at this. We'll probably want to have... I'm going to need a few autarkic gates, though. But in the end, I'm basically going to be pumping out of here. Golden pipes over to here. We could probably, say right here, and then here comes the tanks. And then from there, I'll probably want a pipe plug or something, but I have them, so that's no big deal. Pipe plug, wooden pipe. Needs wood to have wooden pipe. Oh, dire. I'm going to need another one of these anyway, so let's just do it. And then, how's my autarkic gate thing coming along? Good, it finished. But then basically from here, we can pump out our lava into the biogas engines and also possibly other areas like, geothermal power or whatever else we need to do. So from here, we'll just run this over to here. And excellent. And yeah, I know. Not using a shovel. Might need a few more. I don't think I even want this here anymore. This thing just did not work as well as I had hoped it would. And we can get some facades to clean this up in a little bit. Hey you, start running for me, would you? Thanks. So much junk in inventory. Sort out some things for me, would you, buddy? Okay. So we'll probably just run this straight like this. And facades to make it look nice in a minute. No worries. Pipe plug ready. Goes here. You go here. And then just a few more golden, but that's not what I'm worried about right now. I've got this thing. I've got this thing. Let's get this party started. Hopefully, everything works the way I want it to. The only potential little hiccup might be chunk loading. Let's see. Chunk boundaries are... Yeah, I think this thing's not chunk loaded right here. This one little chunk. So, not the end of the world, but not ideal. Oh well, we'll sort it out. Let's get this thing here. You go like this, and... Energy pulse. Excellent. Fluid.tile.lava, hooray! Alright, you come over here. So let's pretend like it's coming from back at the base, right? We give it a little nudge to make it go along. And it's going to be empty because it's coming from the base. And that timing did not work out the way I'd hoped it would. I must have another one of these. Once more. I did have to adjust things in terms of the timing of stuff. That looks pretty good. Now, fill up with lava. Dum-diddy-dum. Filling a tank with lava. That's cool. It looks like does take a good bit of time to fill the tank with lava, actually. I don't even know if I needed that 45-second delay override thing here, but it's best to have it because if it does come through and for whatever reason does get stuck in the portal, that would kind of stink. So, while it does obviously take a little time, like right now it's running slow, right? But that's because we're pumping lava out of the tank. I could probably go with an emerald pipe, to be honest with you. But I don't know how well I have emeralds. But if we had an emerald fluid pipe, it could pump out 40 millibuckets per tick. But what's going to happen basically is this thing is going to not be a problem, right? It will fill up this tank, this liquid loader, eventually, and usually when it comes by, it'll be real quick to fill up the tank cart. So we're doing pretty good here. So once the tank cart is full, I want to make sure it is at least chunk loaded here for the most part. I'm a little concerned that this chunk is not loaded, so we're missing out on the tank and the pump. We definitely need the pump to be chunk loaded itself, so we'll probably need another world anchor. And hey, what are you doing down here? Did you get stuck somehow, little buddy? Probably my friend the pigman. Yeah. Let's do this. Cool. You full yet? Almost there. So what I'm going to do is kind of want to get this thing flowing so I can show you guys that it comes through and works properly. It'll be the first test, but I'm hoping it will. Pigmen. They're becoming quite the nuisance this season. I'll be right back. Okay, so looks like it's almost full, so let's head over to my base. Here comes the tank cart. I should beat it there. Come on through and start draining your lava, please. Go. Hooray! Tank cart shows up. It sat where I wanted it to sit. That's really funky looking. Don't ask me why that texture's all weird looking, but hey, it's draining lava. Awesome. And the lava's getting stored in here. Now I need is a couple of gates. Oh good, this doesn't have to be a target gate. That's good. Let's go get ourselves a few. Looks like the liquid unloader auto ejects, so that's really kind of nice. 2 of you, 1, 2. So I really only need one more autarkic gate, and then we'll be in good shape. Take that, lava needs. Haha. I love it when things work. Almost done draining? Yep. And then once it's done, it should go do its thing. Blip, blip, go. Now I'm going to let it sit in there for a few seconds, and hopefully I come back and see that it's got a decent amount of lava in it. If it doesn't, then we'll kind of know that we're in trouble a little bit. Alright, if I break you and fill you up, then you should drain much faster, because you'll be able to drain higher levels of lava at a time. Beautiful. This is all ready to go. Just need an autarkic gate. Killed enough time, hopefully. Now if I come over here and see that this thing has like almost no lava in it, I'll know that we have a little bit of a problem, but we'll see. Still think I need to chunk load that pump. I don't think it's going to be a good thing. Yeah, small amount. It's been here longer than that. Oh well. All I need is a chunk loader. Not a big deal. We'll be right back. Alright guys, and with that, I think we've hit a pretty good wrapping up point. So, let's take a recap. We checked out that really cool thermostatic light source thingy, the Lux whatchamacallit, that's fueled for the items in my quarry. I do need another autarkic gate here. I'm almost done with the pulsating chipset actually, so why don't I get that going. I just need you, and there we go, autarkic gate. That will allow down here for me to pull the lava out of the tank and send it straight over to the biogas engines. I also need to get another chunk loader going, and boy oh boy is chunk loading getting expensive. I'm gonna have to spend some time killing a lot of endermen in the nether, or in the end, because basically, like it's not too bad because a stack of ender pearls definitely lasts like over a week. So we're in pretty good shape, but you know, it's still a long process to get things going. Let's take a ride over to our quarry and see how good of a job the mining operation that we had going is doing, and then we got to wrap up the episode. But I definitely hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really happy with the lava thing. Now, we've now got 3 carts going along our rail system. We've got item transport, liquid transport, and player transport. So I'm starting to get a little concerned about collisions. I'm sure there'll come a point where I'm going to bump into a cart one way or another, going any direction. Who knows when and where it's going to happen, but I'm sure it'll happen at some point. So I just got to watch out for that and maybe come up with a good switch track system for routing carts and everything. So what's going on down here? If you're not moving, that tells me that my mining operation has completed. That's just a guess. So we definitely got pretty good lighting going on here. And like I said, get out of there. Come on. No killing me. Told you it's sometimes hard to get that thermostatic harness to operate the way you want it to. Come on. Aw, darn. Alright, well nothing really burned except some pipes, so that's okay. Good wrapping up point. So hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Gonna go get my stuff. Take it easy.